Hi there, I'm Denise Richardson, and this is Howdini.com. We're talking about how to get that all-important interview. My guest is Maggie Mistel. She's a life purpose and career coach, and she can be heard on Martha Stewart Living Radio on Sirius. First time out, you want to make an impression, but you want to get that first interview. What do? How do you go about it?
I like to focus people on either their alumni networks or even associations, places where they can meet people who have done or are doing the types of work they'd love to do, because these are folks you really want to hear from. And if you were to go up to someone, Denise, and say, you know what, Denise, I read your bio online, or I heard about you through so-and-so, your career sounds fascinating to me, and it's got to be true, right? Which it is, actually. Your career sounds fascinating to me, and I'd really like to learn more. Chances are, if you say that to someone and you're genuinely thinking that, they're going to say, sure, well, what do you need to know? What can I tell you? People want to help, and they also love to talk about themselves, which can be a real leg up if you're looking to get into an organization or even into a new career, that you've never experienced before.
Let's talk about the writing part of this. Do you send a cover letter with your resume? Do you email a request? Do you make a phone call? How do you go about making that contact?
Right. Well, every generation is different. It's very interesting. Right now, there's 4 different generations in the workplace, the most ever that we've had. And for folks who are newer to the workplace, they're used to doing everything online. So they're used to emailing, they're used to text messaging, they're not really used to the face-to-face quite as much as, say, Generation X or even baby boomers. So one of the things I recommend, no matter what your age or level, is to really be able to do a mix of things. If you're going to job search, know how to search online, know how to go to Monster, and know how to submit your resume there. But also know how to network in person, face-to-face, and be able to do that 15-second pitch. A great friend of mine has established an organization called 15secondpitch.com, where you really develop the who you are, what you're good at, what job you'd be suited for, and how that person can help you get it. If you have that pitch and can talk to somebody about it face-to-face, that can also open up doors. So it's really a combination of all of those.
There are so many women who are coming into the marketplace a little later in life. They've taken time out to raise their children. They're coming back a little anxious because it's difficult for them. What do you suggest for those women?
I tell a lot of those women to first focus on what skills they do have. They often feel like they've lost pace with technology or even the workplace in general, and they tend to minimize or diminish the skills that they have. And I tend to say, you know what, recognize you are valuable and you are talented. Don't, let the fact that you haven't been in the workplace for a few years take any of that away. However, if you're feeling the need that you need to bolster some of that, get back in touch with your old network. Find out what people are doing. Are they doing the exact same job that you were doing 5 years ago? Or have things really changed that dramatically? Find out the facts as opposed to just going on feeling. And if you do find that in your industry you need a brand new set of skills, more and more universities as well as corporations are getting involved in getting women back into career tracks and offering classes.
Here's what can be demoralizing. You contact myriad human resources departments, personnel departments, and nobody gets back to you.
First off, I say don't take it personally, especially if you've been submitting it online. The second way I say is, do you know someone in the companies that you're applying for? Or can you meet someone who works there? Because what a lot of folks don't know is that if you work in a company, there's an employee referral bonus program. So if you're going to bring in candidates to HR and they get a job, the employee gets a bonus.
Good grammar, good spelling, essential here.
Absolutely. Use that spell check.
Maggie Mistel, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Denise.